Hey everybody, welcome to the show. If you're new here, we cover all kinds of different topics here. Today we're going to be covering BeamNG Drive, quite possibly the number one question that I get regardless of topics. It's this one right here. And that is not only how do I get the mods that I show on our live streams with the boys, but where to get them and what do you got to do to get them? Who do you got to talk to? So for today, all you have to do is talk to me. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to check out the in-game repo, which is totally free, available to you already if you have the game installed. If you look on when you launch the game, this should be, or something similar to what you see when you start the game. I know I have a couple different options here like multiplayer, and maybe if your game's not up to date, you may not have things like the garage, etc. But if you click down here in the repository section, you'll see that this beautiful window opens up. And it's got a whole bunch of different things here, and we'll go through each piece because I think something that I haven't seen explained before is what all this screen means and how much fun you can have here and how to make it a little easier to find what you're looking for. So first and foremost, the way to download a mod off the in-game repo is just as simple as clicking one of the blue dots. If you have a green check mark like we do under Monaco Monte Carlo, that simply means I've got the mod already installed. However, like this backyard cart here, if I click on this, oh look, here's all the information for it. It's not something that I would buy in particular, but we're going to give it a chance. We're going to give it a try because it looks like it's a good time. So all you have to do is click on the blue plus sign right there. It'll go ahead, load it up, start spinning it, automatically downloads. And if you see, it's already downloaded right there. So some of the ways, maybe you come in here and you're looking for the best off-road map that you've ever seen. You can't, you don't know the name. You're not exactly sure what you're looking for, but there's a very easy way to narrow down all the results. So everything is sorted by update. And all that means is you're going to get mods that have the most recent update first. Very easy to understand for sure. You'll see you have vehicles, categories, scenarios, and all those things like that. Since we're going to look for a map, I'm going to turn off all of these. Basically, don't want to look at vehicles. Scenarios in this game are kind of like levels in a typical video game. Level 1, Level 2. These are just instance content that someone has created out there. There's plenty that are tons of fun. So we'll take out scenarios. User interface apps are going to be new layovers, things like new speedometers, upgraded timers, things like that. We're not looking for those. And also sounds, license plates, mods of mods, skins. So if you look on screen, now everything we see here in the repo is only levels, only terrains and new maps. So that's a really great way to use this tool. One thing that is beneficial is being able to see what mods you already have installed in the event that you download something that's not exactly right. Maybe you got it from like the not the best source. This is where you can go in and turn off specific things or delete things mod by mod. There's an excellent tool to note here, and it's over here under Actions, activating and deactivating all of your mods, and also keeping all your mods up to date right there. So that is the first way that you can get mods So that is the first way that you can get mods for BeamNG Drive. Open source public mods that have been approved, tested, and they're on the in-game repo. As simple as it gets. Now, I get asked all the time, where do you get those really cool mods, the ones that are really high-end, or they replicate something that is super popular in the real world? Well, fortunately, unfortunately, we have people who help us out with those things. So most of the time, what you'll do to find a paid mod is you really need to find the source of the mod first. Discord, there are plenty of Discords related to BeamNG Drive where creators and owners of Patreons will post everything they have and kind of, it's their sales pitch, if you will. All of those sales pitches typically end at Patreon. All that Patreon is a paid service a creator can set up and say, hey, for this amount of money, you get access to this mod or this map, whatever it may be. So if you see here on screen, I am actually a member of 4 Patreons. You're probably asking yourself, okay, I don't want to pay for a game and then have to pay for mods. Listen, I'll pick on Nix909 and Rough Country Crawling. These are easily some of the best memberships that you can have. Now, it looks pretty simple, but you'll get access to amazing things like Nix's tire pack, the rock bouncers that you see on our streams, and the other one is rough country crawling. Amazing stuff coming out of here. Everything from monster trucks, Ultra 4 cars, to really top of the line work. So now you're asking yourself the important question, how much does it cost? Well, I'll be happy to share with you everything on my active memberships. Right now, I'm paying $9 a month for Nix, Rough Country Crawling, and Gen 1 Works. He's an excellent map maker. So for $9 a month, I get early access to every mod that I could ever dream of or want, the best mod makers, for $9 a month. Now you're probably asking yourself, I really don't want to pay that, but I can tell you, and the numbers show for themselves. There are thousands of members of these Patreons that I'm showing you on screen here right now. Now, I will tell you about one more place that you can go get mods, and I won't name it, but it's this land of just mods that you can find here and there. I highly discourage you from going this route. Unfortunately, I think time and time again, we've seen poor results from visiting websites that may not be as reputable or may have stolen mods. Whatever it is, however you want to look at it, these things typically that are paid for, that someone releases, either as illegal, frowned upon, and typically, in my opinion, they're mostly either defective, they don't work in the game, you're going to waste your time downloading it, or at the very worst, you're going to get some malware that's going to end up ruining the piece of your computer, slowing it down, whatever it may be. It's not something you want on your machine. So these are the most common ways. I'm sure that there's other ways, and you can even get into mod creation yourself, but these are the 3 ways I was going to show you, 2 do's and 1 don't for getting mods for BeamNG Drive. I'm really excited about the live streams that have been going off. If you're a fan of this video, if this helped you out, if you have more information or a place that you like to get mods from, drop it in the comments below, give this video a like, and make sure you guys are subscribed to not miss all of the really cool stuff that we've got coming next. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.